Noong akop at Senado kinaiinisan matapos sitahin ang SMNI sa pagdinig na hindi naman dapat sa kanila. Hindi umano nakasunod ang SMNI sa Code of Conduct ng kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas. Ayon kay Laban, ang miyembro ng KBP ay ang network at hindi ang mga anchor. Sa pagtatanong ni Akop kung mayroong pananagutan ang network sa paglabag sa Code of Conduct, sinabi ni Laban na ang parusa ay maaaring multa at suspensyon o pagtanggal bilang miyembro ng KBP.
I'm gonna be secretive about divulging information. It puts question on the validity of your statements, because now you're hiding the truth by all sorts of layers and layers and layers of reasons. It's just a valid question. Who is your source? Because if your source, excuse me ma'am,
Sino po kayo? Yeah, but we need to take your oath. So I suggest that you
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Can we be informed who that lady in brown is, Mr. Chair?
Ano po pangalan? Ana. Mapakiko lang yung pangalan niya. Thank you. Tsaka anong posisyon niya?
Kasi if she wants to be recognized, she can get a seat and speak.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay, anyway, so Eric, going back. So, yung source po ninyo, isang taong hindi nyo kilala kasi unverified yung number. Tapos yung isa dati yung kasamahan at pinaghuhugutan ng impormasyon.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Ang lalaking ito, sinabi nyo lang na lalaki.
May him.
Oo, nakita di umano kayo at may dokumentong pinakita. Yung dokumentong yun, nasa na po yun?
Nasa kanya po.
Nasa kanya.
Kasi sana magkakaroon pa ng next meeting. The meeting was already overtaken by events. Dahil po sa investigation na ito.
Saan po kayo nagkita?
In a private place po. Malapit lang po sa area kung saan din po nakatira siya ngayon.
Malapit lang po sa area kung saan
Nasa Maynila lang siya po, sir, ngayon.
Okay. No, I mean, you can give it, you have to give more validity to your statements. I mean, you were so quick to mention 1.8 billion, but now when we're talking about specifics, now you're starting to become for some reason evasive. So my question is, when did you see your source?
Mr. Chairman and Honorable Suarez, sir, kahapon lang.
Kahapon kayo nakita?
Because he texted the message during the time na ini-interview namin si former Secretary Greco Belica.
So kahapon kayo nakita? Kahapon is Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
Kaso lang Tuesday ako nag-deliver ng point of personal and collective privilege. Monday, nyo pinalabas yung show.
Tama.
Tapos kahapon lang kayo nagkita.
Kasi kahapon lang siya available. He came from the province during a travel.
Okay, so kailan naiabot sa iyo yung dokumento na sinabi mong pinagbasihan mo ng 1.8 billion?
Ipinakita niya lang po, maraming mga documents yun. Hindi lang po.
Kailan?
Kahapon.
Hindi ko maintindihan. You said on Monday night, was that a live broadcast or tape?
Live broadcast.
It was live broadcast where you stated that the speaker spent 1.8 billion.
As a question, please, po, sir.
Yeah, no, it was a statement. We can debate later whether it was a statement, but okay. You mentioned 1.8 billion on Monday. What was the basis of the 1.8 billion? You said it came from two sources. One unverified number and one from your source that you don't want to mention.
Yes.
My question is, when did you meet and see the documents to give that statement that you issued on Monday?
The 1.8 billion as a reference question po, itinext niya na. So sabi ko, do you have the document? Sabi niya na sa out of town pa ako. Wednesday ako.
So itinext sa iyo nung Lunes.
Kaya nga tinanong namin.
Okay. Di klaro na. So nakatanggap ka ng dalawang text. Nung Lunes.
Okay,
ngayon, yung nagpadala sa iyo, nakilala mo na matagal, government employee ba siya?
I will only proceed to give details about the source when it is clarified by a legal competent advisor.
It's a yes or no?
I request to refuse the answer. To answer.
I'm sorry. Your seatmate just mentioned you're here to uphold the integrity and help the House uncover the truth. So let's uncover the truth. Is he or she a government employee?
May I request? There are lawyers in the room.
It's just a yes or no, Eric.
Because when I state kung saan siya connected at ano siya, it will really now go on with the question.
No, is this a government employee or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
As a government employee.
Yes.
Okay. So now does the government employee work in Congress?
No further answer about that, sir.
No, it's yes or no. Does he work in Congress?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Because in your statement, you said, based on my source in Congress, gumastos si Speaker Martin Romualdez ng 1.8 billion pesos. Sinabi mo, based on my source from Congress. And you just said now that he is not an employee of Congress.
Lower house? No.
Huh?
Congress is two. Senate and lower house. Not from the lower house. Congress is composed of two houses. Lower house and Senate. So, wala po sa House of Representatives.
So
Sen-
what you're saying is sa Senado,
Obviously.
'di ba? So kasi
Eh, baka pa-imbestigahan din ako ng Senado dahil
hindi kasi ang sinabi mo doon, ang sinabi mo sa statement mo based on my source in Congress. And you just said na your source is not in Congress. Oops, Senado pala.
because I was thinking Congress
So-
is the lower house.
Yes.
But now I am very clarified that when you are
So,
going to be
now we're
particular,
starting
Senate.
to see a pattern, Eric, that when you issue statements, we need to go through a process of filtration and clarification before we can actually get to the real truth.
And that is a processor of proper discussion that requires interaction with the source, with the delivery
Which
of the information.
unfortunately is not proper in media practice.
Well, I respect your opinion, sir.
Did you undergo a KBP seminar? And are you a verified member of the KBP, Eric?
Personally, sir, I am not a registered kapisanan ng broadcaster member, but I do not see it is as a requirement for
So-
me to be a broadcaster.
Yeah, so therefore, you did not undergo the seminar on the Code of Ethics.
But I read it,
No. Okay.
and I understand how it is contented.
So,
Answer lang, yes or no?
Yeah, there was no seminar held about that question of the Honorable Swat.
so you did not attend the seminar. You weren't given any verification from the KBP?
Personally, I was not given any
Because meron po
certification.
sa Code of Ethics na sinusunod. At doon po sa Code of Ethics na sinasabi nila, babasahin ko lang po pagdating sa mga unconfirmed reports shall not be aired unless there is an immediate and urgent need for the public to know about them, such as when the public needs to be warned of the possibility of an imminent danger. When such reports are aired, it must be emphasized that they are unconfirmed. You did not mention that the figure you gave was unconfirmed.
Sir, may I respond, please? Your
Yes.
Honor, Mr. Chairman. 3 beses ko pong binalikan yung episode na binabanggit ni Honorable Suarez. We did not conclude, we did not insist that gospel truth yung information. What I said there is,
Oo.
we are going to verify from Congress, from the Office of Speaker Martin Romualdez, and we are calling out that kind of notice because we know that we need to follow up on the report and information, but because it was aired as a context reference to the interview of former Secretary Greco Bilica pertaining to DNR expenses on travel, biglaan po siyang lumusot doon sa pag-uusap na
So
yun.
then there's responsibility on your part, Eric. Kasi kung may ganyang kalaking numero, at the very least, dapat sasabihin ninyo or dapat tinanong nyo muna yung House Secretary General. Ang laking number nun,
Yeah, 1.8 billion.
1.8 billion. At kung sino mang ordinaryong mamamayan ang makakarinig mula sa telebisyon na gumastos ang speaker ng 1.8 billion pesos, nakakapanira po ng puri yun. Kaso lang, you were blatant enough to come out on TV and say it straightforward. And the discussion was, and if I remember it right, sinabi mo, tapos sinabi po yata ni Yusek Badoy, how do you spend 1.8 billion pesos? That's such a huge amount. Siguro hindi na umuwi yan sa bahay. At tapos sinabi mo pa, dinagdagan mo, at base sa source ko, Hindi lang 1.8 billion to. Kasi kung isasama mo ang entourage, aabot pa po to ng 2 bilyong piso.
I
So
agree to that.
Yes, that is not a question.
But the context should be factored in, sir, Your Honor.
No. That is not a question.
Of course, that is your valid observation. I will respect.
That is a clear statement, because if you wanted to pose a question, you would have said, we have an unverified number and this is not confirmed, and we want to seek clarification on this. And before we throw this number out, because it is so huge, we will first seek the guidance or the certification from the House of Representatives. Kasi lang hindi po nilabas nyo Na ang tanong ko, KBP, nandito po ba kayo? Ano
Yes.
po ang usual practice ninyo pag kayo po ay makakatanggap? Kunyari, kayo po, broadcaster, at napalagay po kayo sa posisyon ni Ka Eric. Meron po kayong isang source na talagang nagbibigay ng mga balita sa iyo, tapos may isang number na nag-text sa inyo. Ano pong practice ang gagawin ng isang KBP member bago ilabas ang datos?
Verification, Your Honor, from another source
Verification from another source.
or from the party alleged to or being imputed on.
Okay. Or from the party being alleged.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now my question is, following our discussion, did they follow those two steps?
My opinion is they did not, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. So going back, Mr. Chair, so I'll just reserve my other questions for the next round.
Very much, the Honorable J.J. Suarez.
Until maramdaman nila na galit tayo, until maramdaman nila yung nararamdaman natin bilang mga taong bayan, hindi sila gagalaw eh. Kaya nga hindi dapat sasabihin na hindi dapat natin, alam mo yun, impeachment, ICC, yan na yung re-reseta nyo sa atin. I-hashtag nyo kung kailangan i-hashtag. Bababa presyo ng bigas dyan? Ha? Okay ba tayo?